The United States has once again demonstrated its commitment to supporting Ukraine's defense by test-firing a brand-new weapon system designed specifically to counter Russia's growing drone threat. The 30mm anti-drone weapon system, recently tested by the U.S. Army, is expected to provide Ukraine with a powerful tool against the waves of drones targeting its cities and frontline position. Since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, drones have become one of the most lethal and cost-effective weapons on the battlefield. Russian forces have relied heavily on Iranian-made Shahed kamikaze drones, as well as domestically produced Orlan UAV, to strike infrastructure, ammunition depots, and defensive lines. In response, the U.S. developed a 30mm automatic cannon system mounted on tactical platforms. Equipped with advanced radar and electro-optical sensors, the system can detect, track, and destroy drones with high precision. Just as importantly, it can be integrated into Ukraine's existing layered air defense network, significantly boosting protection against low-flying aerial threats. During a recent live-fire demonstration at a U.S. military range, the system successfully destroyed multiple drone targets in simulated combat scenario. The display of accuracy and reliability sent shockwaves through Russian media, which has described the weapon as a potential new escalation in Western support for Ukraine. Russian analysts worry the system could blunt one of Moscow's most effective tools of pressure, the mass use of drones to overwhelm Ukrainian defenses. The ability to shoot down drones quickly and cheaply with 30mm rounds could drastically reduce the effectiveness of Russia's Shahed drone campaign. Pentagon officials have hinted that the system may be included in upcoming U.S. military aid packages for Ukraine. Once deployed, it'll be strategically positioned to defend critical infrastructure, energy facilities, and frontline units. Drone threats are a real challenge in modern warfare. This system was developed to give Ukraine the upper hand against that threat, a U.S. Army spokesperson stated following the successful test. If delivered, the 30mm anti-drone weapon system could prove to be a game-changer. By neutralizing drones before they reach their targets, Ukraine would be able to minimize both civilian and military losses. However, defense analysts caution that Russia will likely adapt its tactics in response, either by launching larger swarms of drones or accelerating development of more advanced UAV technologies. The successful U.S. Army test of the 30mm anti-drone weapon system highlights America's determination to keep Ukraine in the technological fight against Russia. As the war evolves, drones have become symbols of a new era in warfare, one where electronic eyes and kamikaze UAVs are as decisive as tanks and artillery. With this new weapon, Ukraine may soon gain a crucial edge in the battle for the skies. The U.S. Army's new anti-drone system is built on combat-proven technology but adapted to the evolving drone threat. At its core, the system uses a 30mm chain gun capable of firing high-explosive rounds designed to detonate near or on impact with aerial targets. Unlike traditional air defense missiles, which can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars per launch, the 30mm cannon provides a far more cost-effective solution against relatively cheap drones. The system is mounted on a mobile platform, allowing it to be rapidly repositioned depending on operational need. In addition, its advanced targeting suite integrates infrared sensors, radar, and AI-based tracking algorithms that allow operators to engage multiple drones in quick succession. This makes the system particularly valuable for countering drone swarms, a tactic increasingly favored by Russian forces to overwhelm Ukraine's defenses. Russia has relied on drones as a key component of its asymmetric warfare strategy. By deploying large numbers of cheap Shahed drones, Moscow forces Ukraine to expend expensive air defense missiles in response. This strategy not only inflicts physical damage but also drains Ukraine's resources. The U.S. 30mm system directly undermines this tactic. With a significantly lower cost per shot, Ukrainian forces could intercept dozens of drones without depleting their stockpile of high-end missiles. This shifts the balance of cost-effectiveness back in Ukraine's favor, something Russia has worked hard to avoid. Military analysts in Moscow have already expressed alarm, suggesting that widespread deployment of such systems could neutralize Russia's drone advantage and force the Kremlin to rethink its aerial strategy. Ukraine's current air defense umbrella consists of a mix of Western-supplied systems such as the NASAMS, Iris-T, Patriot, and German Gepard anti-aircraft gun. The 30mm system would slot into this network as a close-range defense layer, providing rapid reaction against drones that manage to slip through longer-range missile defenses. Defense officials argue that creating a layered system is the only way to protect Ukraine's skies effectively. The 30mm cannon fills a critical gap between heavy air defense systems and small arms fire, providing flexibility against low-altitude threat. As discussions continue in Washington and Kyiv, questions remain about how many of these systems the U.S. can deliver and how quickly Ukrainian troops can be trained to operate them. However, early indications suggest that the weapon could soon join the growing list of Western technologies, reinforcing Ukraine's battlefield resilience. For Russia, the development represents another hurdle in a war already complicated by Western intelligence sharing, precision artillery systems like HIMARS, and advanced air defense platforms. For Ukraine, it symbolizes hope that the relentless wave of drone attacks may finally be blunted,